Hi, this is Cary with Wicked Signal, bringing you another video analysis. This one recorded on Monday, February 22nd, 2021, and it's an update actually on General Electric. This is the third General Electric video I've shot in the last 3 or 4 months. The first was in November, then indicating a buy signal that was at play at that time above the 920 area, anticipating the 1250s. And I'm actually going to show you a little bit of that video in just a moment. But what we have now is the possibility of a secondary long-term buy signal that may be at play by some point this week. Not yet, not so fast. I'll get to that in a moment as well. Before I jump into the charts, though, let me remind you to please tell your investor or trader friends about wickedsignal.com. Have them go to the free subscription link at the top of the page, fill out their first name, last name, email address. They or you will receive an email notification each and every time a new video analysis has been uploaded for your viewing. I won't fill your email inbox with all kinds of marketing offers, and I will not share your personal contact information with anyone outside the organization. So let's back up a little bit and we'll take a look at this chart. This is a long-term weekly chart that goes back over 20 years to the 2000 high. I'm not going to get into all the rotational sequences, but because this is really more of an update, we are presently testing that 1240 channel top, which has been a target now since November. In fact, let's jump into the video that I shot in November. I'm going to give you 1 minute of that to kind of catch you up, and then I'll proceed to show you the charts as we continue into March and even April trade. Or, I'm not quite sure if you're positioned or not, but if we were to settle above 1248, we have a significant buy signal well into this year, which I'll show you in just a moment. But at this point in time, I just want to say that holding above the 1057 formation, which is a good area to buy into for this week, week of Monday, January, actually that's Tuesday, January 19th, actually. We are in reach still of 1248 to 1241, wherever that formation is between now and the middle of February, where we can actually top out not only on a monthly basis, but even on a quarterly basis. And from there, we into that 943, 954 area within several months. But if we were to close above the 1248 formation, and I like to see by at least a 1% margin, by the way, you can do that calculation yourself, obviously, but a 1% a push through 1248 would be another 12 cents, really be 1260 roughly. So if we were to all right, so the rest is history. We rallied over the following several months, where we are presently in late February, actually testing that what was then 1251, the last update, the first week of January. It's now 1240 even, that channel top. We did push through it today, Monday, February 22nd. I did record this portion of the video after the close, so we did settle at 1250. Yes, above 1240, but not by the 1% violation threshold I like to use. Now, some aggressive traders may enter into a partial long or a full long position right now. I wouldn't. I would wait for the 1% violation. You can do that on an intra-week basis, by the way. Yes, this is a weekly chart formation. The same formation will show up on a daily chart. And so if we close any day this week, the week of Monday, February 22nd, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at 1253 even, or 1253 or higher, in other words, the 1% push through 1240 even, then I think we're into what I would consider to be a secondary buy signal, longer term in scope. And you can see how, over the next, I'm giving this 6 to 12 months depending. Now, just so you know, you've got a double channel extension there at 1995, the first week of March that you can see on this chart, and a long-term descending 1/3 speed line at 2230. That area is dropping and narrowing gradually over time. By August, it drops to 1960 to 2152. I call that a 6 to 12 month target. the channel formation itself, we've had full extreme rotations inside of 6 months. So it could quite easily be 6 months from now. In other words, by August, we could easily reach that 1995, 1960 channel extension, which is backed up by a more significant 2230 down to 2152 speed line. That becomes a 6 to 12 month target if we close any day above 1253 this week, and I would want to see that then finalize with a weekly settlement, of course, on Friday above 1253 even. And then I think you've got a good signal to go long and stay long through spring and into summer trade, where the 19 to 21 region becomes a realistic long-term objective. We're talking gains of, roughly 50% or more from present price activity. But we don't have the signal yet as far as I'm concerned. The analogy you've probably heard me speak of before is the stretching rubber band. Right now, the rubber band is stretching. It snaps with a settlement above 1253, and that is finalized with a weekly settlement above 1253. Then the market continues higher, in my opinion. However, the market quite easily, General Electric, can quite easily fall back to tomorrow into later week and settle the week back below 1240 even. This, as I was saying in the video from November and January, is a good area to not only liquidate a long position you would presumably have had above that 920 level. This is the formation that you can see right here, which is 959 the first week of March. This 1240 formation is one to liquidate any long position you've had, and it is also one you could consider playing the short side. If you sell calls, if you buy puts, if you sell stock, this is the area to do it in, because from here we can actually fall back over the next several months into the $9 handle, as I would call it. 959, that formation, March 1st, rises 8 weeks later to 980. I'm giving those numbers 8 weeks apart, so you can subtract them out, divide by 8, and you'll know exactly where that $9 and change channel top is between now and the end of April. And it is a zone that if you were to play the short side from here, assuming we do not get the buy signal clearly above 1240, in other words, 1253 or higher, it is an area the market can test, fall back to over the next few months, and that would be, your area that you would liquidate any puts that you may have bought or calls you may have sold, so forth and so on. Now, to the upside, as I say, if we close the week this week of Monday, February 22nd, above 1240 by at least that 1% margin, or any week between now, I'm giving you the numbers once again, 8 weeks out, all the way out to April 19th. That is a Monday. So you can actually subtract, the 1227 from 1240. That's 0.13 divided by 8. It's going to be over 1 point or over 1/10 of a point a week. So not even, no, 1/100th of a point a week. I'll let you do the math. Just know that if we close any day above that formation by at least a 1% margin, and you can do the math all the way through March, then we are off to the races again. GE eliciting then a long-term buy signal that should play out into the $19 to $22 region over the next 6 to 12 months. And then inversely, I'll leave you with this. If we fail to close above that 1240 formation, as we continue over the next month or two, this market remains highly susceptible to falling back into the $9 and change area over the next few months. And that is all I'm going to say for this particular video analysis on General Electric.